appreciate that, Holly. And the Mustangs headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Makes a move. Got a little room. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line, but great work on special teams on that return to set him up. This offense has it with really good field position. Play fake, Sellers. Buying time to his right. Out wide right. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after the game.
This point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29.
Black 14, black 14.
Drives inside. Looking for room at the 40. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front. Nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10.
53, like 53.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Selling the fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He gets it out to the 17. The coverage unit right there to make the stop. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football moment. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Sellers on the play action. Still looking to his right. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. RPO complete to open the drive. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to establish the run. Taken down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26.
Hey, easy. Blue 42, Thunder. Blue 42, Thunder.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football.
With Sellers. Flush to the left. Lets it fly. Left side is Hunt. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Right side, it's Harbor. Finds a crease at the 20. Snags it and he's open. All the way! Touchdown, Gamecocks! That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, it's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Look out! Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This defense has been sliced and diced and now facing another 1st and goal. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's Brown.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Still looking. Hit as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Mustangs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Wowzers way ahead. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run.
Sees some running room to the 10. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything. Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Move forward. Switch, switch. Here we go. Red. 360 up.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU! Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. From deep, it's Bennett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for a crease, it's Clark. He's past the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. They'll give it to him again. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Here's Sellers to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down.
And I think it's safe to say LaNorris Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, the strength, the size, the power, and more than anything we saw a year ago was his ability to avoid sacks and avoid negative plays. I know this. He doesn't have a chance unless this offensive line gets a lot better, but they believe they built that up. And if that's the case, this could be a very special year for South Carolina.
Well, and let's be honest. This is where they spent their money in the offseason. They wanted to fortify the offensive line. They brought in Kendall Browse at the coordinator spot. They did everything they could to build around this young man. LaNorris Sellers' talent is through the roof. We know it. Big, strong, can throw it. Now the pieces around him, a big year could be coming for this big young man.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Clark. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job of creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Jennings. Open on the left side. It's Smith. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
You never want to to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Complete on the left to Smith. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now the Mustangs will use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's the Tigers coming away victorious in an absolute instant classic. We'll have to check the record books to find the last time both teams went over 50 points. My goodness, what a game. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know what...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time. And an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Got to make the play on fourth. Throws to the wideout. He's got it up for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Sets his feet. It's Jennings. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He's changing the play. Needs it here on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He steps out of bounds, but it's not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Gonna look downfield again. Actually, give him the goal line. Touchdown, Mustang. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half was bad. It looked like it was weak, it looked like it was ugly, but now you're starting to get it turned around. Then more drives like this is what's needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They go out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer. He's into the open down the middle. He's inside the 40, at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's his third touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. decent pickup on that play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just feeds the running back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rolls right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to it, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air, it's Jennings. They're all over it. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
What a great job tackling that time by the quarterback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling. He showed it to you right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's caught. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up the field.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move, it's Green. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the running back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Right at the line. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. One can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing down the right side. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this end.
They'll ride him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
The Mustangs line it up with a first and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack at another offensive odyssey. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter. There's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is...
Found a seam on the left, at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Gamecocks. Rolled his way into the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position. He shows you that on that play.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Back to pass, it's Jennings.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
PCS box. Crimson 14.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on fourth down.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Here's Isaiah. And he's in. Touchdown, South Carolina. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Just a short pass to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Long way to go on second down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off play action on first down. Unloads it downfield. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. It's complete to the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Running inside. It's Knight. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's going. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, SMU. Oh, into the end zone. And this crowd was eating it up.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton during the fourth quarter.
And he tags on the extra point. Deep in the end zone, it's Bennett. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Right back to the well. Sees a crease. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And the quarterback takes a knee.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit over.